Hello everyone, this is Arushi Agrawal, your host to the world of travel and stories. The West, a mystical place beyond the horizon where everything seems possible. A lot of our cultural influences have come from the West. It's a beautiful place, a cultural mecca to the world, the United States of America. And today we have Mr. Nirav Shah with us, who has lived through and through in the US and has done many tours for the last 10 years. Let's get into the conversation and hear his story. Welcome Nirav, and today we'll have too many questions for you to answer, so let's get started.
Hi Rishi, thank you so much for having me. It's so nice to be talking about one of my favorite subjects of life, very honestly, that's US. And when people land into United States, when you come out of the airport, you expect it to be a fancy world. It's a very, very straightforward, simple airport, and that the starting point defines how United States is. Very simple on the outside, but very, very advanced from the inside. People ask that if everything's so simple, why is it so great? I've always seen that people in cricket, or the players in the cricket, or any sport for that matter, have stayed great for you, mark them as legends and everything. They stay up there for about 10 years, 15 years, and that's the max. So now imagine if somebody playing or a sport cannot stay dominant for about more than 15 years, a country that has dominated the world economy for more than 100 or maybe I don't know how many years, every time we go back, we say it's a superpower. And the answer to this lies at not the fancies, but when you closely observe their culture, their history, and the places that you go through in the journey of the tour, that you'll realize how amazing the country has evolved itself into.
So can you tell me, where do we start our journey in US?
Start off would be San Francisco. West Coast, I believe, is a symbol of a progressive today. You would see so much of big giants out there who are driving our day-to-day life. Somebody sitting in US is affecting our day-to-day life, and all those things are there. So I would definitely start from the West Coast.
Wow. So you said San Francisco. What do you think makes San Francisco so special?
All the facilities are quite normal, but you just come out of the airport, say you land at San Francisco International Airport, and you drive down about 30-35 minutes down, and you realize that the area that you're passing by is headquarters to Google and Facebook.
Oh wow.
And now just imagine every day how many times you use Google and how many times you use Facebook. I mean, I feel that when I pass by, I get jitters in my body. Even today, I would have passed by 100 times, but I get that jitters in my body because you think that how a human society can be so efficient that they can affect the whole world at the same time and still be driving force for the innovation. Today, San Francisco is called City of Hills. It's made of 44 different hills. So obviously in the olden times, you did not have this many cars or something to drive up the hills and everything. So once there was a carriage of horses that was going up the hill and the horses fell. And they got injured. So the person driving those horses realized that this is animal cruelty we are doing. So that's how they innovated the tram system over there. That they call it cable car. जो हमारी कोलकाता में tram ride है, वैसा वहाँ पे cable car है. And आपने सभी जगह पे world में cable car देखी होगी, drives from the headway. So in this, the cable car does not get drive from the headway ropes. It gets dragged from the bottom.
So tough question, but आपके लिए सबसे फेवरेट चीज क्या है सैन फ्रांसिस्को के बारे में?
सबसे फेवरेट चीज, I would say I'm a big foodie, very honestly. So सबसे favorite thing has to be something related to food, and you should try Pier 39 पे you get sugar donuts.
Oh, wow.
Fish sugar donuts, that's the name of the place. Oh my, this small donuts, and they are yummy. They give you in a bag, and it's fabulous. So you should try that in San Francisco. And people who understand engineering or construction, that's the Mecca of bridge engineering. That was a place wherein bridge was designed in such a way that there was no column in between the ocean. Because San Francisco is the Bay Area, it's very, very rough. And as it's rough, you cannot put a column in between. And because of that thing, what has happened is it gave an innovation to a completely new style of bridge engineering, and the color on the Golden Gate Bridge is called international orange. It's not called orange, it's not called red. I have asked this question every time I'm on tour. Nobody is able to answer it. It's called international orange.
Is it this orange?
No, it's a darker orange. So that's why they have made a unique color out of it. But yeah, it's very difficult sometimes to describe that, but it's lovely. I mean, you know, Arushi, when you stand at that point and understand in 1937, when there were no bridges, how people could construct, and they brought something without a pillar using cables, you realize that spirit of United States.
Yeah.
That why they are there. Every time that's a question. But all these things in your journey will let you know that why they are there, where they are today.
So after this great conversation, I am too pumped to go to the US. Stay tuned for many more countries on your way. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe.